So here's a question that I ask to every one of my guests, and I'm really curious what your opinion is going to be because you're so focused in on wealth. How do you define wealth?
Hmm. So that is I'm going to say an easy answer, and it's easy. And what's so interesting is I heard someone actually give a formal definition to it recently. So that's why it's such an easy answer. But I've been saying this for a while. So the formal definition I'll give, and I'll give credit. It's James Hughes, which is a retired return attorney. He's like 80 years old, a really bright, out-in guy, and he went back to the root of the word wealth, and it came from WEOL, we all. And the definition of we all back in the original form was well-being. And I love that definition because I've been saying it. So for me, I live a life focused on health, wealth, wisdom, and happiness. And certainly wealth's a piece of that. And so and there's three things under each one of those. We could talk about if it made sense at some point. And our process, which you mentioned, is Way to Wealth. Well, that's to show people how to be economically and financially free, right? That's what the system's designed to do. There's other systems that do something similar. But that's a piece of it, right? Because that's not what they really want. So I tell people, look, this process is going to get you to $1 billion in 12 months. Do you want it? And everyone says yes. And then I say, and you're going to be completely unfulfilled. You're going to have miserable relationships, and your health may be questionable. You still want it? No. So that's not really what we want. And that's why I love that definition of wealth being well-being, because I believe that's what we all want. We want this sense of well-being in all areas of life. And that's what I think wealth is.
I am smiling. Obviously, the listener cannot see me right now, but I've been smiling this whole time because I know, Scott, you have not heard this show before, but the motto for this show is my company's called Lucra. So this is the Lucra Life. And then it says where wealth equals well-being. Because it is exactly
Ah,
based on that. It's using the etymology to say, what did this
uh,
word originally mean? And what actually are we talking about? To your point, it's not just money, it's not just finance, it's not just numbers. There's a whole lot more going on here. So the fact that you just said that without any, like, you didn't even know that.
I- no idea. But I see you. So yeah, thank you for having me on. And for sure, it's meant to be.
Lucra, where wealth equals well-being.